done Canto 3 Part 2 of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Chapter 27, and we had completed till verse 7. Unfortunately, yesterday the YouTube link got lost. So what we have done is we have put it in the main video channel. It is there in the main channel. You can go and see if you want to refer back to it. So today we are continuing with Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Part 2, Chapter 27, verse 8 onwards. This is a very important chapter, like I said. It is about how the definition of life came about, who we are, where we are, what is the relationship with nature and God. So this is a very important lesson. Also, those who study this lesson will reach the highest truth if they understand what is being said. So pay attention to this lesson so that you can get more out of this. So let us begin our new verse. So we are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Part 2, Chapter 27, verse 8. From his income, a devotee should be satisfied with what he earns without great difficulty. He should not eat more than what is necessary. He should live in a secluded place and always be thoughtful, peaceful, friendly, compassionate, and self-realized. Now these are the important terminologies which is valid for literally everyone who is seeking the absolute truth. Those who are interested in spiritual, those who wish to progress in their life in spiritual, their job is to ensure that they live like this. First, he is talking about the income. Now, as a devotee, everybody struggles, by the way. For their income, even the rich struggle, even the poor struggle. A poor man's struggle is few hundred rupees. A rich man's struggle is billions of rupees. So both are struggling actually. But the thing which we need to understand is that person satisfied with what he gets? The answer is no. Simply because when a person is in the material world, he has massive desires. The desires is to go and conquer the world. Now in our case today, get a better job for those who are in some job, get better salaries, get better placements, have big houses. When a person has a small house, he wants a big house. And when he has a big house, he wants a palace. So there are lots of requirements for these, the endless desires that a person has. And the idea is not to get into those desires. So we have to be always satisfied with what we get. There is one of the gurus of the Tatre where he is called the snake. He lives inside a rat's hole, by the way. He doesn't make any house for himself. There is a rat staying over there in his hole only, that he stays over there in the house, and only when a creature comes near him that he eats it. He doesn't go out in search of food at all. So this is a kind of a life a person should have. We are always wanting more and more. Many years ago when I was young, very young, I was told one story by my mentor. Now what he said was, he said, I will show you how these desires go up. So during that time, this is somewhere in late 70s. So it so happened that he said, look at this beggar. This beggar sits over here the whole day. He earns a certain amount of money by begging in the streets. So when he begs in the streets, he gets money, but he is not able to survive within that money. Now something comes in his life and he needs desperately 1,000 rupees. He used to earn 50 rupees a day that time. So he wants 1,000 rupees. So he goes to the end of the lane where there is the railway station. Just outside the railway station, there is another beggar sitting over there. So he goes and says to this beggar, can you lend me 1,000 rupees? So this beggar looks at this other one and says, I don't have any money. What? Get out from here, you beggar. Did you see the point? So this beggar who is earning quite a lot, he earns nearly 1,000 rupees a day because he is sitting in a very prominent position. And this other beggar is sitting somewhere far away. So he doesn't get that much money, whereas this fellow is rich man. By the way, in Mumbai there is a beggar who owns 3 or 4 flats in Mumbai. A beggar. He is begging even today. He must be 70 years old or so. He has some flats which he has given out on rent. He gets a big amount of money just giving on rent. And those flats are costing crores of rupees. Okay. So let us come to the story which I was telling you. So here is the beggar story. Now there is a poor farmer. This farmer earns certain amount of money. In a year he earns some 20,000-30,000 rupees. Now it so happens that his daughter is to be married off. So when he has to get his daughter married off, he goes and asks a slightly rich person in the town, and he says, can you give me 5 lakh rupees? I want to get my daughter married. That man looks at him and says, why do you want to spend so much money getting your daughter married? Why don't you get her married in a simple ceremony which will cost you some 50,000 or a lakh of rupees? That beggar says, no, this is my only daughter. I have to get her married nicely. So he takes that 5 lakh rupees from this man at a rate of interest which is around 96% per annum, which is in 1 year's time he has to give 10 lakhs to this person. Nearly. Then there is another person who is working in the city. This person earns 5,000 rupees a day, a month. He is working in some government office and all that. He wants to build a house. He wants to build a house, so he needs around 25 lakh rupees. So he goes to all his friends. His friends say, we don't have so much money. Why don't you go to the bank? So when he goes to the bank says, oh, you want 25 lakh rupees? No, we can give you 15 only. You build a smaller house. And we are going to charge you interest on that. But before the loan is sanctioned, we want this document, that document, that document, that document, 100 different types of documents. We will verify each document. We will even verify whether you are the same person or no. Okay? and finally we will send it to our legal team and to our assessment team, to the accountants, and then you will get the loan if it is sanctioned. And that man waits and waits and waits, and finally the loan is sanctioned. Instead of getting 15 lakhs, he gets 10 lakhs. And they have taken his land worth 50 lakhs as, collateral. 50 lakh rupees worth of land for giving some stupid 10 lakh rupees. So this is bank. Like that, this mentor of mine started telling me stories. And finally, now I am cutting it short, finally it comes to, at that time, during those times, they were very rich people. Like Birlas and Tatas and all that. During my time when I was very young. So he said one day the Tata has a dream. He gets up from his dream and he calls his assistants. He says, you know what? Yesterday I dreamed of something. I am thinking that I need about 1,000 crore rupees. I'm just thinking, of making a company to make, ships and some other thing. It was just a dream, So this assistant of his goes to the office and he gathers the team of directors and all the people in the think tank. He says, boss wants to have a shipping company. We have to now create a business plan for shipping company. So you do this, and the whole team sits over there and is thinking of making a shipping company. Now, one of them who is a finance guy, he calls up some of his friends from the different banks. There are some foreign banks and there are some Indian banks. And he says, you know what? I think my boss is looking for some money. Maybe 1,000 crores or something like that. We are going to start building very big ships. We have already finalized the deal with, the German shipping yards and this and that. So all these bankers, they say to him, I will give you a holiday to the Switzerland. Can you fix up an appointment with your super boss? And this finance director looks at them and says, no. He is very busy, No, you just fix up an appointment. My CMD, will definitely want to meet your boss. 1,000 crores is not a problem. I want to give him 5,000 crores. And one of those idiot bankers fixes up an appointment after bribing all these people, all these, minions that are there, and gets an appointment with the boss, and he is supposed to meet him in Switzerland. Because the super boss is going on a holiday to Switzerland, and in some fancy location he is going to meet him. And the boss, that is the one who had the dream, remember the guy who had a dream, looks at this fellow and says, yeah, tell me, why are you here? Sir, we have heard that you have a very secret plan of building ships. Now this man is saying to himself, I'm hearing it for the first time. Yeah, of course we were supposed to build some ships. That is why I have come to Switzerland. I am going to meet the German minister over here and the shipping company head, all those people. We are going to have a meeting in the coming week. We are looking for about 5,000 crores. Now remember, in the dream it was a 1,000 crore company, but this guy is saying whatever he feels like and talks 5,000 crores. We want to take it public also. And we want to do so many things. There are the people from England, there are people from United States and other companies. They are also bidding for it, No, sir, we will give you our best deal. I'll cut out my heart and my liver and give you. You please sign with us. This is the scene which happens. With zero income and zero capital and zero brains also, this man has created an industry just because he dreamt about it. His appetite is as much as anybody who is like a whale or big, a crocodile or something like that, useless kind of an appetite. And he wants to just keep on adding and adding. No, by the way, this person has no link in shipping industry, but yet he wants to make ships. He doesn't even know what a ship is. In his life, he has never traveled in a ship. This is how the world is. So please understand one thing. The desire is such a dangerous thing that if you have the desire to keep on going more and more and more and more and more, wanting more and more, it is never ending. Now let us come to the spiritual person. The spiritual person doesn't even have any desire. End of the day, he knows very well that I have surrendered to God as a devotee. If God wants to give me something, He will anyway give me. I don't have to stress myself out. Wow, that's a good sentence, isn't it? So, for his income, a devotee should be satisfied with what he earns without great difficulty. If you have a difficulty earning money, then that is not meant for you. If you are going to stress and strain and do all kinds of things, that money is not meant for you. Don't go in that direction. You know our stripe story. You know our stripe story, isn't it? You know how many times Mythistical Foundation did whatever they are supposed to. We are not able to go ahead. Why? Because we believe in the Divine Lord. Whenever He wants to make this happen, He will make it happen. I am not going to struggle for it. This is what He says. If you are going to have a very big difficulty trying to start an organization, earn your money or do something like this, then that money is actually not meant for you. You are going to get into a karmic debt. So don't get into it. If you are getting the lottery today just by that, just like that, take it. If anybody comes and drops one rat in front of me, if I am the snake, I will eat that rat. Got the answer? I'm not going to hunt for the rat. I don't care. So you have to be like this. A devotee of the Lord depends on the Lord for everything. He earns without... A devotee should be satisfied. He should not eat more than what is necessary. Never try to eat more. Only that which you can digest. Only that much amount which is sufficient enough. In moderation. Just don't keep on eating because you have to eat. Like that. Don't keep on buying things and wasting your life trying to get into some kind of a debt. You are not supposed to get into debts. If God wants to give you something, He will give you on His own. He should live in a secluded place and always be thoughtful, peaceful, friendly, compassionate and self-realized. This person who is interested in spiritual and wants to become spiritually perfect should always be thoughtful. He should think about others. If other person doesn't have money, give that person money. If you have money and other person doesn't have money, give him the money. Look at other people. You keep on enjoying your life all over the town. Why not give it to some person who needs it? The thoughtfulness, peaceful. There should be no fights. Never fight with anybody. Please understand, how many wars have been fought till today? For no rhyme or reason. Can you understand this? Just for no rhyme or reason. And then both the sides are losing money. Both the sides become poor. Who is gaining? The crooked person is gaining. So you have to be peaceful, you have to be friendly with everyone, compassionate, have compassion for everybody, and then go towards self-realization. One's seeing power should be increased through the knowledge of spirit and matter, and one should not necessarily identify himself with the body, thus become attracted by bodily relationships. Every time this sentence has come, please remember, you are not the body. So don't keep on saying, I am the body, my name is so and so. No. With that seeing power, what is the meaning of seeing power? Visualization. Visualize yourself as not being this person that you think you are. Now, here I will tell you something. You will find that this Lord has taken how many different avatars? Has he taken or no? Has he ever said, I am the Lord God, why should I become a fish? I should become a man. Did he say these words? I don't want to be a pig. I don't want to be that. Can I be a handsome looking person? Did he ever say that? No. You got the point? When he was Sri Ram or Sri Krishna, did he say, no, I want to look like a European, fair skinned, blue eyes, long golden hair and all that? Did he ever say that? No. He never wanted to be anything. The answer is he takes bodies. You understand? In this chapter we have learned that the Lord assumes the bodies. He can take whatever body he wants to. In one of the bodies he is 7 foot tall. He is such a hefty guy. He carries an axe. Right? In one of his avatars he is so short you cannot even imagine. He is smaller than Danny DeVito. Okay? Tiny fellow. Got the point or no? He doesn't complain. Like that he has taken avatars. But you are very particular about your looks also. Oh, I don't look nice. I should be like this. I should be like... Sorry boss, why are you so much bothered about your body? You are not the body. You are that divine spirit within that container. Alright? This is what you should... And this knowledge should come to you. And you should not necessarily identify with the body. And please don't get attracted to bodily relationships. Bodily relationships are there. How much are you feeling bad for the people in the Epstein files? The small children that are there, young girls that are there, you feel bad for them or no? Please understand, this world is full of, this kind of fiends out there, villains out there. They are not satisfied with one marriage. They are not satisfied with one person. They want 100 people. For what purpose? So bodily relationships has no value. Even the king got married to the most beautiful woman in the world. And she died in somebody's car. Can you imagine that? It is such a terrible thing. I mean, you can imagine this kind of a life where a person is bothered more about bodily relationships. One should be situated in transcendental position beyond the stage of material consciousness and should be aloof from all other conceptions of life, thus realizing freedom from false ego. One should see his own self just as he sees the sun in the sky. Stay away from all nonsensical gossips and talks and things like that. Stay far away from people who are, terrible, bad people. Don't get into them. There is no need of trying to think, what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. Every time when you think of what's going to happen, you are getting into a loop. Can you understand this or no? What did Sri Krishna tell Arjuna? Your job is to do the job, correct? And not bother about the end results, right or wrong? Fruits of action. Did he say this? Fruits of action means what? Future action, isn't it? You are thinking the fruits of action means I have worked very hard, I have to get money, I should be a billionaire, millionaire, or whatever the hell that you want to be. Isn't that how you feel? Just last week, Elon Musk gave an interview where he said that people are thinking that they will take retirement and then they will have some money in the bank. No longer in 10 years' time, he's saying these words, there will be no retirement and there will be no money in the bank. You have to think of today only, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is not going to be there. So in your case also, what are you thinking about tomorrow? Oh, I want to have insurance, I want to have this, I want to have that. There is nothing. Worthless things these are. Everybody is trying to con you in their own game. Isn't it? Don't you think so? Have you ever heard any medicine curing a person? I want you to think about this. Has any man been cured with a medicine? No. You know what happens when you take medicines? Think about it. It is only controlling it. You know what controlling it means, no? Your diabetes is under control. Your blood pressure is under control. Your cancer is under control. Sir, what are you talking about? You go to the hospital, they will control everything. They will not cure you. So always remember this. Why are you running after all these things? Today, yesterday, 2 days ago, there was this news article where the lady was talking in a television series that India has become Americanized in the healthcare industry. You want so many insurances. What is a poor man supposed to get the insurance from, sir? We will get it sanctioned. For a treatment which used to cost a few hundred rupees, now they charge lakhs of rupees and crores of rupees. Just for no rhyme or reason. Can you imagine this kind of a situation? You are paying more for a dog than you are paying for an old person. Can you imagine that? Recently, this person paid 1.5 lakh rupees only to keep the dog in the hospital for, I think, 1.5 days. What kind of stupidity is there? And the dog died 2 days later. Think about it. You don't even want to feed the poor, but you want to take care of your dog for 1.5 lakh rupees? It will buy many meals for people, sir. What is the point in spending so much money on the dogs? And human beings also you want to spend. So this is what you got to get out of this kind of competitions and conceptions of life. Get out of this. And realize the freedom from false ego. The ego which says, I am like this, I earn so much, I do this. That I, you have to leave. And you have to go towards enlightenment. A liberated soul realizes the absolute personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, who is transcendental, who is manifest as a reflection even in the false ego. He is supported by the material cause and enters into everything. He is absolute one without a second and his eyes of the illusory energy. What is a liberated soul? A liberated soul is a person who lives in this world. He doesn't tell anybody he is liberated, number one. He doesn't even discuss liberation. He lives like a common man. He eats and drinks like an idiot. The other world is having fancy meals and stuff like that. This person is not even interested in it. So understand one thing. This kind of need that a person has, of every individual in this world, that I want to eat good food, I want this, I want. All this doesn't matter. The realized person can eat the best of the food or the worst of the food. He can eat shit also. It doesn't matter to him. Why? Because at the end of the day, both are same. It's a simple thing. If you are so much in love with your wife or your husband or whoever that is, tomorrow when that person dies, okay, and either the person has to be burnt or buried, you know, it is so difficult for you to even look at that corpse over there. Forget about corpse. You might be sleeping with that person all your life, but do you think you can sleep with a dead corpse over there? No. You will hate sleeping over there. In that room itself, you will not want to go. That fellow's ghost or that woman's ghost must be hovering all over the place. Ooh! You are going to be afraid. You are going to piss in your pants. You know, the same person you loved all your life is now dead fellow. And now you hate that. You don't even want to be near that person. This is life. Understand one thing. The amount of interest that you have in your own body, in your relatives and all is worthless. The same relative you won't even touch if the person is dead. Isn't it? Think about it. This is the irony of life. So the self-realized person, he doesn't care about any of these things. He just lives in the world carefree. He knows that there is God. I have to depend on Him and I have to be only in love with Him. He is the only thing in this world that we have to look at. He is called the Paramatma. He is all loving, all caring. He doesn't interfere in anybody's life. But you think He interferes. Have we not done the entire chapter last time? Where it is very clearly mentioned, He doesn't even involve Himself in anything. But His universe will give you all that you want. The presence of the Lord can be realized just as the sun is realized first by reflection on water and again as a second reflection on the wall in the room, although the sun itself is situated in the sky. Can you see God by any chance? I don't think anybody has seen God. Okay? At least all those people who are listening today, hardly any person might have seen God. And if they say, I have seen God, they have seen some concocted version of some god, demigod or something like that. Nobody has seen God. How do you experience Him then? You experience Him in the way you can see. Presence of the Lord can be realized as the sun is realized first as a reflection in the water. Reflection in the water. The realized person is a reflection of the Lord. Are you getting it? When you see a realized person, people like Sai Babas and Ramakrishna Paramahansa, Ramana Maharshi and Kabir and all these people, when you look at all these people, do you think that they are God is there in them or no? He is reflected in that. Correct? And then sometimes you see a reflection on the wall. That means the reflection on the wall of some other thing. When you see poor people being helped, or somebody is taking care of someone, a very needy person, and that person is not even caring that somebody has to give him a Nobel Prize or something like that. No. You give money but you don't ask for it. You don't even open your mouth. Don't discuss about it. That is called the reflection. Only in such circumstances can you see God. The self-realized soul is thus reflected first in the threefold ego and then in the body, senses and mind. We have done the threefold ego, isn't it? The ego of sattva, the ego of rajas, the ego of tamas. All the elements we have done that, isn't it? So the self-realized soul, the one who is a realized person, he can see God in everything. He sees it in his own body as well, in his own mind, in his own senses. That is why we look at all these holy people and we pray and touch their feet, isn't it? Because they can see God in themselves. Right? They are God themselves. Because they are an extension of the divine, so we touch their feet, we pray to them. Funny part, normally you will find that in Ramakrishna mission, there is no image of Kali anywhere. No Kali. I have not seen any God's image over there. Dakshineshwar is a temple where the image is there. The image which Ramakrishna ji prayed throughout his life is there. He was a devotee of the Lord, okay? But in the mission, there is no God also. They have put his image over there. Why? Because whoever comes over there looks at Ramakrishna Paramahansa's image and thinks there is Kali Ma and the whole universe is there in that person. Got the point or no? So sometimes you will find that there are people who will not have any image of any kind. No God's image. They will keep the image of their Guru. In my household, as a kid, when I was there, we had Sai Baba's image and Dattatraya's image. Only two images. Pictures. Okay? These are the only two images that we had. There was no God anywhere as far as my grandmother and all these people are concerned. So you have to see like that. Although a devotee appears to be merged in the five material elements, the object of material enjoyment, the material senses and the material mind and intelligence, he is understood to be awake and to be free from the false ego. You can never identify a realized person. Got it? Why can you not identify a realized person? Simply because he acts like a very normal person. He will show he is a material worldly person. He eats and drinks like a normal person. Like any other Tom, Dick, Harry. Okay? He is living in clothes which are simple. Not a con man. You can't say that Sai Baba or Ramakrishna Paramahansa or Ramana Maharshi or Mirabai were wearing orange color clothes. Have you ever seen them? Do you consider them the highest? Yesterday somebody asked me about Neem Karoli Baba. Neem Karoli Baba also never wore orange color clothes. No Babas, no great people. Where did Sri Ram wear orange color clothes, sir? Nobody wears. Only the crooked people wear. Because they want to be identified as a realized beings. They will wear white color clothes and yellow color clothes and orange color clothes. No, I am a renunciate. I want to be identified as a renunciate. So these people are not even interested. They will wear like a normal clothes. They will eat normal food. Ramakrishna Paramahansa, his basic food was rice and fish. That is what he used to eat. And in the temple, whatever somebody came and gave him some food in that kutia office, he will eat that. He was not at all bothered about it. I hope you get the point. See, please understand one thing. These people have no hang-ups about staying anywhere. They have no hang-ups about clothes. They have no hang-ups about, the way they behave. They will behave like a normal people. Okay? Think about it. What do you expect a great person to do? They have to behave in a very decent manner. No! These are enlightened people. Nobody can understand them. Okay? They will behave so normally that you will miss them. Nobody can see through them. Nobody can see through them. They're enlightened. They will never talk about it. They will never be visible to the people. So he is understood to be awake and freed from this false ego. The false ego which tells you that no, you have to wear this color clothes, that color clothes, big one, put one big tika over here and do all kinds of nonsensical actions and all that. Om and all that. Nothing. These people don't even do. Have you ever heard of Ramakrishna ji saying Om or something like that? Or Mirabai saying that? Kabir? Nobody, no? They never sat in any meditative posture, or they went in meditation on their own just like that. They never sat over there with the, let me do yoga now. I don't think even Ramakrishna ji was caring about yoga. I hope you get it. I have never heard my grandmother tell me that Sai Baba of Shirdi ever did yoga or something like that. He used to wear torn clothes. It was called kafni. Kafni, you understand? What you put on a dead body. That is what he used to wear. Don't follow these kind of idiots. Please let me tell you this much. So, when by mature understanding, okay, the living entity can vividly see the existence as a seer, but because of the disappearance of the ego during the state of deep sleep, he falsely takes himself to be lost, like a man who has lost his fortune and feels distressed, thinking himself to be lost. This is talking about now a normal human being. A normal human being, there is a story where it is said that when the normal human being, he loses his child. And in the night he was sleeping. And he wakes up to see that his child is dead. So his wife is crying, everybody is crying over there. He looks at the child and he says, can I have my cup of tea and all that? I have to go to work. So the wife gets very upset. The whole village is wondering, what is this fellow, is a nutcase or what? He says, you know what? In my dream also I had 5 children, all of them died. Should I be weeping for them or should I be weeping for this? We are so much attached in the material world that we think that this world, which is nothing but an illusion, we want to cry for it, we want to dance for it, we sing for it, we are happy, we are sad, we are angry, we are upset, everything we do. It is just a dream, sir. Nobody cares. Did I not tell you just now that the wife is not going to sleep next to the dead body of her husband? She will be afraid of that same body which she was, sleeping with yesterday. Why? This world is fake. Don't fall for it. Got it? So, this way you cannot get entangled by just this dream world of this. I want you to think about this. You may be 30, 40, 50 years old, 60 years old. How many times in the past have you ever thought that today is the end? Have you thought about it or no? Some people say, I don't have any money for tomorrow. How will I live? And now 25 years have gone away. That person is still alive. That person has not done anything. From the last 25 years, every few days, that person, if they don't have money, they are only thinking, when will I get the money? If I don't get the money, I will be on the streets. Nobody is on the streets. Nobody who has lost a job has not got a job. They have got the job. They have got everything. Their life is going on. Everything is going on as per the plan. But how many times you have thought that this is the end? Like James Bond. Got it or no? There is no end. When you have to end, you will end. There is like a dream only. Every day you go to sleep, you get a dream, you wake up next morning, like that. So this every day in this life is just a dream. So this enlightened person knows this very well. He doesn't get involved in it. When by mature understanding one can realize his individuality, then the situation he accepts under false ego becomes manifest to him. Only when you have this understanding, by mature understanding. Somebody asked me how many years does it take? I said it is happening in the sequence of 14 years. 14 lifetimes, 140 lifetimes, 1400 lifetimes, 14,000 lifetimes. Got the answer? Enlightenment doesn't come like that. If you are lucky, in 14 years you will get enlightened. Very lucky. Otherwise, no. So, person who has this mature understanding, he can realize his individuality. He knows, I am not the body. Why am I getting entangled in this everyday nonsense that is happening around me? This one says this, that one says that, I have to pay money, I have to go to work, I have to do this. This whole world is fake. When are you going to understand that this world is fake? Suppose you have changed at least 4, 5, 6 jobs in your life. In every job you get a colleague or no? And you believe that that colleague is going to be with you forever. No. When you leave the company, that fellow doesn't even come with you. No, he doesn't. You have forgotten all your old colleagues also. Somewhere, sometime you will get some message, I am getting married. My uncle died, my mother died, my father died, what to do? Come for the funeral. When I was in Mumbai, I had some friends, okay? Now, it so happens that I wanted to ask one person some question about growing some plants and something like that. I knew that he was working for a very big organization, so I thought maybe I will ask him. I wanted seeds, you know what seeds I'm talking about. So I sent him a message. No response. After 10 days again I sent him a message. No response. 1 month later I called up many times, no response. After 3 months or 4 months, I get one message. Sorry, he died last year. So as usual, I sent one, condolence. Okay, sorry to hear that. Okay, so the person is dead. Then another person who used to keep on meeting me often when I went somewhere or he came over here. Suddenly one fine day, I just wished him as usual, like the way I wish, Happy New Year, Happy Diwali, Happy this, Happy that. So I wished. No response. 6 months later, his daughter responds, sorry uncle, my father died. Okay. Are you living today? Yes. Without your father? Yes. Is your mother fine? Yes. Everything is going as per schedule? Yes. Has anything changed? No. Now you don't have to think of one more person, isn't it? When you are making food, you can make food for 2 people only. Understand or no? Now you don't have to think, oh, he's sleeping, I should not go and disturb him. He's dead, man. He's not there only. Good riddance. Already daughter is grown up, she might have gone for her wedding also. So you are staying alone like a bhoot in the house. Of course, you want to go to the Himalayas, climb mountains, you can do that now. Got it or no? Earlier even if you had to go from Mumbai to Pune, you had to take permission from your husband. I want to go and meet my friend. Why you want to meet your friend? For what reason do you want to meet? Got the point or no? Now she doesn't have to ask anybody's permission. She will book one ticket, go to Pune, come back also. Got the point? So what is this dependency that everybody has? It's all useless, I'm telling you. When the person is dead, first 1 or 2 months you will be feeling sad. Oh, you'll keep on crying. After that, who gives a damn if the person is dead and gone? Good riddance to bad rubbish. You should always treat your body like this. You don't have to get, so much hit about it. Oh yeah, this is my body. Who gives a damn to your body? One day you are going to be dead. Nobody is going to remember you after that ever. Look at your own grandfathers, grandmothers, great-grandfathers, great-grandmothers. You don't even know who the hell they are. Do you know? How many people know? Nobody has any clue. Nobody gives a damn. Somebody is dead and gone. We don't care. Few days you'll say, oh, he was a great person. He was a nice person. Let us drink in his honor. Okay? So you will have a wake or something like that, and you will go to sleep after drinking all that over there. What? You are not awake also. Awake. So this is what happens. Why care so much? So this person, he is situated in this world. He understands his life is so useless. What is the one thing that you have to look at? Only God. Don't bother your life about other things. Only by mature understanding will the person realize their individuality, and then the situation he accepts under false ego becomes manifest to him. So then he realizes this is all fake, all these relationships, this thing, that thing, mother, father, husband, wife, children, world, my house, my family, who gives a damn? All this is fake. None of it is real. You are going to come back again. You are going to come back again as a centipede in the Amazon forest, Amazonian region. That Amazon river is there. You will be crawling up the trees with 100 foot of yours. Then you will call yourself 100-foot journey. Got the answer? Don't bother so much about life. Just bother that you are here. There is God. We have to believe in Him. And we are here for some cause and for some reason. Just do what you are supposed to do. Don't bother about tomorrow. Arjuna, don't bother about the end result. Don't bother about the fruits. What are the fruits? Oh, I tried so hard. I didn't get it. I tried this. I didn't get it. And even if you got it, so what is the big deal if you threw it away? Doesn't matter. Got the point or no? So we have come to the end of verse 16. So we will stop over here for today.
Recording stopped.